All right, everyone, here we go with the Friday reading. We're going straight in with no pre-shuffle, no nothing. We're flying blind. One card for each sign. We're going to pull on the energies, what your person thinking and feeling. Remember, watch everything that's here. You're all connected. You're all part of a cycle, like we do every Friday. All right? No timestamps here for a reason. There's a little blurb at the top of the description for any new people that are wondering where the timestamps are. It's because you're part of a cycle and you're all connected. That said, probably about 9 of the 12 cards will make sense for you. Write them down. You can add them all up yourself, or I'll have the universe add it up at the end anyway. Let's do it. Friday reading. I love these. Tomorrow's weekly reading is going to be massive because it includes the 12-12 portal energy, and Venus will already be in Capricorn by then, adding to the full moon and Mercury in Capricorn energies. Jesus. All right. It's a general reading. It may or may not resonate with you, but if the title brought you in here, or you found Steve Love Tarot, you're here for a reason. This reading is timeless whenever you find it. You're meant to find it. Let's see where we go. You ready? Overall energy of everything that's going to fall on the table, this is not surprising. It's the Magician. Huge energy of transformation within a person. Okay? You know, somebody growing up, pulling up their big boy, big girl pants maybe a little bit. All right? I told you, this is a powerful time. This is pulling on the energies of right now and what they're thinking and feeling. Like I said, tomorrow in the weekly reading, I clarify. I don't clarify any of these, but I clarify, and we ask what actions they're likely to take. I'll tell you what. Later today, I'm going to pull on Venus in Capricorn, and I talked a little about that on a 3 card I did yesterday. It's going to be massive, I'll tell you. So check out that 3 card before I get the, I haven't pulled it yet. I'll pull it after this before I pull the Venus in Capricorn reading. Our story begins with Aries, it ends with Pisces. I'm just dividing a cycle into 12 pieces. I could just as well say it begins with 1 and ends with 12. All right? That said, everything matters. Let's see where we go. Aries, number 1, if you will. Hierophant, yeah. I told you, this is some shit. This is some mass. That's why I didn't even bother with a pre-shuffle. Didn't even bother. Huge transformation within a person. If you don't understand what I mean by that, you haven't been watching my recent readings. Watch the full moon reading in particular, and watch yesterday's 3 card. All right, which talks a little bit about the energy, again, of Venus in Capricorn, which I'm going to pull on later today. Aries, somebody here is... What's the word I'm looking for? What are they thinking and feeling? It's like you're the guru. It's like they're realizing things that they didn't realize before. Okay? That's the only way I can put it. And that applies to all your people. Again, you're all connected here. It's just an all signs reading exploded on the table is all it is. Taurus, that's massive. That's a hell of a start. 7 swords. Yeah, that doesn't surprise me. And again, we talked about this in the 3 card reading the other day, and we even talked about it in the full moon reading, where I got that Queen of Wands. Where, yeah, they're transforming, and yeah, they're realizing things they didn't realize before. But I've got right here, I've got somebody who is trying to lie to themselves that all these things they're realizing don't matter. Okay? The 7 of Swords, basically, I'll tell Taurus people, your person's full of shit. They're completely full of shit. So if they treat you like shit, it's bullshit. Okay? If they tell you they just want to be friends, maybe we could just be friends, you know, that kind of bullshit. It's bullshit. All right? That's all I get here is bullshit. As a whole, as far as the change within a person, right? A person who has transformed, they're all trying to push it back a little bit because nobody likes to admit they're wrong, and it means that they've been living life the wrong way. You know, so that's a lot to take in. There is a lot to take in right now. But there is a lot of forward movement within the energy, which I suspect we'll see tomorrow. And we saw it in the monthly readings. Gemini. So Taurus, your person's full of shit. Aries, your person realizes some things that they didn't realize before, and it's really, really hitting them hard. All right, Gemini. Ace of Cups. This person, this energy, I shouldn't say a person, but whoever the person this energy belongs to is longing for love and does not have it in their life. The only love they have is what this connection with you showed them. Okay? What they're thinking and feeling is, again, they just put some cellophane over the top here and have stuffed this in the back of the fridge like a casserole nobody wants. It's not going to sit very long. It's not going to sit. That cellophane, it doesn't stick well to the Ace of Cups. All right, so yeah, they know how they feel about you, but they're trying to keep it bottled up. But there's a lot of pressure building here. All right, I'm drawn to the yellow coming off the top here, which is forward movement. It's that cellophane's about to pop. Cancer, you're all honorary Cancers in this cycle. Cancer, this soulmate cycle is Cancerian theme. The North Node was in Cancer when it began, so that sets the theme. This card bookends the Hierophant. It's the hot spot of the connection cycle. God, I hope it's a good card. It is. The Six of Cups. It's not bad. It's about. I wouldn't have expected a major arcana there, and I didn't get one. I got a minor arcana. Somebody here is feeling everything. Okay? What are they thinking and feeling about you is what I'm asking here. They are feeling it. The universe, and because this book ends the Hierophant, I know that all these roots are past lives. This person is getting a lot of dreams, a lot of signs, a lot of signals that they fucked up here and maybe they should do something. I did a cure for cancer recently that talked about someone from the past returning. I jokingly said in the title, you might want to make sure your phone is on. That energy is holding because it's bookending the Hierophant. Okay? Leo. We all know the last episode of the Leo soap opera. It was basically a Homeland episode. I remember it. Leo, what do we got here? Come on. Come on, don't do this to me. Yeah, it's the Fool. Okay, it could go either way with this energy. Whoever this energy belongs to doesn't want to leave the nest. I'm going to use bird speak. There's a bird on the card. They don't want to leave the nest. They're not sure they could get by without the security blanket of whatever fucking energies are around them. But those energies are past their expiration date. It's time to go. And just like I always tell you, the universe is trying to push them out of the nest. Like I always tell you about the baby Cooper's hawks here in the neighborhood that I watch every year. Yeah, they like to hang around. They're perfectly flighted. They're perfectly fine. Everything's good. All their feathers are in. And they'll hang around that nest until their mother comes and says, you're gone. And she will literally chase them out. I mean, she will hit them. Like fly right into them, push them right out of a tree, and chase them right out of the neighborhood. That's kind of what the energy around your person is doing. They're that mother Cooper's hawk. They're afraid to leave the nest, but they're going to have to. It's tough for this person to sit in this toxin, and if they do, it's only going to harm them in some way. In some way, it's going to harm their psyche, definitely going to harm their soul in some way. But hey, we all got free will. People can do whatever they want to do. Virgo, Nine of Pentacles. I have no, it's really weird. Virgo and Aquarius are the two weird ones for me to pull every fucking time. I don't have an energy attached to this here. I just have your energy attached to this, and something's going to happen that's going to free you from something that's been weighting you down. There's some sort of, I'm going to phrase it this way because the Magician is the overall energy. There's some sort of karma around you that you've burned past. You've paid some sort of karmic debt. Okay? You're about to get free now. You're about to get a clean slate, if you will. And it's bringing a lot of great things to you. Something's about to make you feel really good. That's all I can tell you. I don't have an incoming energy attached to it. In fact, this energy, probably because your incoming energy was a runner who was very much in their ego, got their pride hurt or something like that, this energy around you scares the living shit out of them. Probably repels them more than brings them towards you. But that's okay. This is good. Onward and upward would be the motto I have for Virgo. Libra, Five of Cups. You're the one that got away, and someone is realizing, this is feedbacking off the Hierophant, someone is realizing, probably because of the full moon energy in part, I would imagine that's around us right now if you watch that full moon reading. You're the one that got away, and someone is realizing it's their fault they got away. There's nothing but shame around that card. That's what they're thinking and feeling right now. And shame energy plays out differently in different people. I'm not saying your person's moping around or anything like that. Shame usually reflects, and I kind of get it here, as a bit of embarrassment more than they're embarrassed for the way they behaved. Okay? That's what I get. I'm just asking what they're thinking and feeling, and I'm not clarifying in the Friday reading, so that's what I get. I imagine if I clarified, it wouldn't say anything too much different. Anyway, Scorpio, because I dig into the energy. I may not throw cards to clarify, but I dig a little. You know, I read energy. I don't care about the fucking cards. They're just pretty pictures for you. Hot Scorpios. 10 Swords. Somebody's thinking and feeling, this runner that's been attached to you, somebody's thinking and feeling, oh, I got 2 energies for you here. That runner is thinking and feeling that they blew it, and it's just too late, too much time has passed. It's not over. I can tell you that as I dig in the energy. If I were to clarify, it would be definitely not over. This card is bookending the Fool. They're afraid to come towards you. I told Leo they're afraid to leave the nest. They're afraid to come towards you because it might be over, too much time has passed, they got a lot of explaining to do. But also there's another energy attached to this. It could be someone you work with, it could be people around you, might be a family member for all I know, if your family's as vindictive as mine is. It's somebody here hopes you get 10, so hopes you fail. They're actually, I should rephrase it. You have a saboteur around you. Somebody is sabotaging you. You may not know about it. You might be unaware. Okay? I don't think this bison on this card saw it coming. All right? I'm just telling you. Keep your eyes open. All right? Keep your eyes open. And keep your legs closed until somebody mans or woman's up and comes in here. Keep your pants on. I tell you what, it is over until somebody grows a pair. But you got a saboteur around Scorpio angle here. That applies if you have a lot of Scorpio in your chart. Okay, that's possible. Or if it resonates with you, whether you got Scorpio in your chart or not, I'm talking to you. If there's something you suspected or whatever, yep, you're right. Sagittarius. It's beautiful. It's the sun. It's nice. You make someone very happy, but this is more your energy attached to this. Something you're going how do I phrase this? Something's about to make a lot of sense to you, okay? Sagittarius for a long time has been separate from the whole reading. It's like been its own animal. It kind of is here too, although it is feedbacking off the Hierophant here. But I think in your case, it's you who's going to realize something and see something from a certain angle. I don't know what. It's just what's in the energy. As far as a runner attached to you goes, there is an energy attached to you. You make them very happy. All right? And they may communicate with you. They might reach out. We'll have to see what happens in the weekly reading tomorrow. But this energy is very good for you. I don't have a lecture for you today. I think you're about to figure something out. Something pretty important. Try not to think about it. It'll just happen. Capricorn. Star. Yeah, that's not surprising. I'm about to pull Venus in Capricorn. That's not surprising to see that star. Your manifesting ability with Venus and Capricorn. Okay? Listen up, Capricorns in particular. With Venus sitting in Capricorn, your manifesting power is on crack. Compare that with, add that to the 12-12 portal, which is coming up. Which we'll talk about when I pull that reading. Pay attention to my intro on that reading. All of you should. That's going to amplify it even more. So, yeah, you got pretty much anything you wish when you wish upon a star, right? Makes no difference who you are, right? Kind of a thing like that old song. Yeah, anything your heart desires, you get it. I mean, it literally is that clear. As far as a runner goes, divine timing has set itself up, which means the energy is right for you two to come together. There's a little bit of deception in the conversation, I will tell you. This is feedbacking a little bit off the Seven of Swords, a little bit off the Hierophant, and a whole lot of bit off the Six of Cups. Okay? So you got someone from the past definitely returning. There's a little bit of deception around it, though. I don't know what. I think it's minor. It could just be all of these runners, all of them are worried about how much to tell you, how much to say. They all want to save face a little bit because they've been stuck in ego a long time. Aquarius. Page of Pentacles. You might get a text from that runner, the one that's been throwing their fists in the air we've been talking about, because they never told you how they felt, right? Never told you how they felt. They've been throwing their fists in the air. and yelling, Beckmona, why did I let you go? Beckmona, Beckmona. Right? You might hear from them. Okay? You might. What they're thinking and feeling is they'd like to send some stupid text or something like that that says hi. That's all I get there. I mean, as far your energy's attached to this too, all of you pay attention to the lessons you've learned. I don't know. There's a new beginning coming from you. It's a card that I wish I could clarify. It's not really feedbacking off any other card here. I just get a Page of Pentacles. Somebody needs to talk to you. It's the best I can tell you. When I picture this card, I picture the Queen of Pentacles in this deck with the page, the little fawn, with the mother deer. Somebody regrets not telling you how they feel. I mean, that's where they're sitting. It is what it is. That's all I got to say. We'll see what happens in the weekly reading tomorrow. I wish I could clarify that. But if I do one, then the whole Friday reading changes, and I'm not. This is supposed to just be a quick reading. All right, Pisces. Our story begins with all these runners having some kind of spiritual turnaround, a flip-flop, a change, a transformation within themselves, where they realize some things that they never realized before. A lot of it is that full moon energy. I pulled on that. But let's see what's going on here with Pisces, which, by the way, is always tied to Leo. Whether you know a Leo or not doesn't matter. Position 5 and 12 seem to be just joined at the hip in this damn soulmate cycle. So let's see. And Knight of Cups. In your case, your person, while they might be nervous to leave the nest, is coming towards you. You've got a cup of love coming your way. What it's saying for all of you, because it ties also to the Hierophant, which ties to the overall energy, blah, blah, blah. For all of you, because Pisces got this here, this transformation, this change, these things these runners are realizing under this energy, under the energy of the full moon, Mercury in Capricorn, Venus in Capricorn, the 12-12 portal, all of it. Under this energy, the things that happen result in some sort of forward movement towards you. Which is, this card right here just makes tomorrow's weekly reading even more interesting, and the Venus reading I'm going to pull later today even more. All right, let's grab the witches. Let's add all this up. All right, randomly at the bottom of the witches is the Six of Pentacles. Yeah, somebody who breadcrumb coming to give the full loaf. Let's have the universe add all this up. And this is exactly where we're at. If you watched my 3 card the other day where I pulled on the void, this is exactly how it should have started. With these realizations, with somebody, the energy is transforming. And again, it's with that full moon energy, it's really making things that this person, that never made sense to these runners, such as emotions, right, make sense. And for some of them, it's scaring the crap out of them. For others, you might get a surprise message. I get that here for Aquarius. I get a little bit of a surprise message. You know, I do. And it's very strange energy. I almost want to say it doesn't matter if the person's long gone or whatever. It could be an old relative. It's almost otherworldly energy attached to that Page of Pentacles. So look for signs. I tell Aquarius, I tell all of you, look for signs. Especially with this Hierophant here, you know. Pay attention to anything the universe shows you. Pay attention to a truck that drives by you that has something painted on the side of it that might mean something to you. You know, it might be a truck that goes by that says, it used to say U-Haul, but someone scratched it out and now it says your runner is thinking about you. You know, that would be a sign. That'd be something you should pay the fuck attention to, right? Kind of a thing like that. All right. Anyway, this is a great way to end. This is a great way to begin. This is a great way to end our story. You know, it really is a story. I mean, look at it. All right. So, Pisces, wow. Somebody is making plans to reach out, for sure. No doubt about it. That little bird for Pisces is about to jump. All right. Give me 3 cards and a crossing card, universe. Let's go. 3 cards and a bottom card. Add all this up. Come on now. Let's talk to the witches. Oh, I did all that shuffling. All that shuffling, all that talking. While I was shuffling and talking and talking and talking, the same fucking Six of Pentacles came back to the bottom. So yeah. And in fact, I was just talking about that right there. For all of your people, it leads to somebody showing up. All of this energy is what it's designed to do. I can't predict what a 3D person's going to do. It's up to their free will. But yeah, the universe just added it all up. The overall energy here is the Six of Pentacles. It'll be crossing the center card I pull. Wheel of Fortune, complete turnaround in the energy. What's the Six of Pentacles crossing? The Empress. When I will tell you something that you won't believe. You see, he's wearing a green robe. When I first picked up the Witch's Tarot and I showed you, oh, randomly at the bottom, it's the Six of Pentacles. I thought it was an Empress. That's why I was showing it to you. I wasn't showing it to you because it was the Six of Pentacles. In fact, while I was telling you about it being the Six of Pentacles, I was thinking to myself, well, fuck, well, it's just the Six of Pentacles. I might as well finish the sentence or I'm going to look stupid. I thought it was an Empress. Why? Because she's wearing a green dress. He's wearing a green robe. And they're crossing, and it turns out that they're crossing each other after all that shuffling. So I felt that Empress energy. That Empress energy would have been there, close by to it. That said, in the base energy here, yeah, they're most of what they're figuring out is that you are important. It's going to vary for all of you why you're important. So I can't pinpoint that, but you've changed their life. You've done something. You've changed their view, their perspective on life, their view of how they've been living and things like that. And I think they might want to tell you that, but I'm going to be honest, they might also be afraid to do it because, like I told Scorpio, this person here is afraid a lot of time has passed, all that kind of stuff. The 10 swords, it's over anyway, blah, blah, blah. Some of them may just take that attitude. I can't predict free will and I can't control it. But we have a pretty major coincidence that I thought this was an Empress. This came back after all that shuffling, and then the Empress, and it ends up crossing the Empress. And you don't have to believe me if you don't want to, but it's a God's honest fucking truth on my father's grave. I swear to God. It's the God's honest truth. Wheel of Fortune, what's red with it? Yeah. Temperance. The angel. Listen, you definitely changed this person's life. They have this energy here, these things that they never figured out before that they're figuring out, is in part, it's a change of opinion about you and your meaning. In other words, some of them still may not call it a soulmate because it's not really their thing to say or whatever. If it is, fine, but it doesn't matter. They feel it like a soulmate. They understand this energy. There's a lot of understanding here. And it does, as I said in the full moon reading, create a reaction in some of them to want to run, to want to be deceptive. The Seven of Swords here. The Queen of Wands that we had in the 3D position of the full moon reading, I believe it was. Either way, somewhere around there anyway, still that propensity to carpet sweep, you know. But either way, this energy here, what they're thinking and feeling right now is completely different from how they have. They're very attracted. They know your value. It's something that they can't get their mind off of. And they've gone from a complete flip. What a lot of them are doing is doing a 180 degree turn on the devil energy in their life. Because this is angel energy. It cancels out devil energy. And it's red with the Wheel of Fortune. All right. So again, there's a good chance for communication here. There's no doubt about it. There's an Eight of Pentacles underneath here, which is telling me that all of these people here are, again, the Eight of Pentacles is the card of the apprentice, working toward the Nine of Pentacles, working toward some sort of liberation. Some of them are distracting themselves, and some of them are putting in the work and coming towards you. But all of them know the value of coming towards you. They may just be afraid to, you know, at the end of the day. But this is really nice energy. This angel energy with the Wheel of, I mean, look at this. Major Arcana, Major Arcana, Major Arcana. It's unreal. The three cards that add up this energy here. So, that's your reading. I hope it was helpful. Stay tuned later today for a very cool, and I think it will be, very cool Venus in Capricorn reading. And I talked a little bit about that, and a little bit of that energy occurs in the 3 card I did the other day. So you can check that out too, where I pulled in the void, or the in-between, if you will. Tomorrow we'll pull the weekly reading for December 11th through the 17th, which has a lot of energy attached to it. We should see some forward movement, especially with the way these cards kind of fall. So the time for action is, the energy is starting to flow. Venus in Capricorn, or excuse me, Mercury in Capricorn opened it up a little bit, loosened it up. the full moon are the realizations, and Venus in Capricorn, we start to see some movement at least on their side. But from the 12-12, excuse me, portal on, we should see the Archer maybe attempt to take some shots. A lot of people should start hearing from their person for sure. If not, well, it'll come around again, or at least they'll regret it, one or the other. If you like this reading, please like, share, and subscribe. Appreciate all the subscribers, everybody who shares, and everybody who watches. All right. Good luck.